Founded in 1973 by a father and son as a sit-down restaurant in Pasadena, California called the Panda Inn, Panda Express was launched in 1983 when the owners developed a fast food version of the original restaurant. It became popular in food courts and major shopping malls. Orange chicken is one of the most popular menu items, and now you can recreate this delicious recipe at home. To make Chinese orange chicken, you will need 1 to 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs cut into large chunks, 1 egg, 1/2 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and some oil for frying. For the orange sauce, you will need 1 clove of grated garlic, 1 teaspoon of fresh grated ginger, 1/2 cup of orange juice, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 1/3 cup of honey or brown sugar, the zest of an orange, that's about 2 tablespoons, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to create a cornstarch slurry. To get started, I've heated some oil in a saucepan, and now I'm adding our grated garlic and ginger, and I'll just cook this for a few minutes, so a few seconds actually. You don't want keep stirring this, you don't want your garlic and ginger to burn, but your next addition is your orange juice and vinegar, your soy sauce, your orange zest, and your chili powder. Chili powder is optional, but it does give a nice little bite to the sauce. You want to cook this for about 5 minutes over low heat until it starts to reduce. Our sauce is reduced nicely, so now it's time to add 1/3 cup of honey or brown sugar and about a tablespoon of sesame seed oil, and continue cooking this over heat for a couple more minutes. I've made a nice cornstarch slurry by using 1 tablespoon of cornstarch in some water. You just want to add this a couple spoonfuls at a time and stir it around until you're happy with the consistency. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to know when it's ready. If it's too thin, add more slurry. If it's too thick, you can always add more water. What we're looking for is a consistency that will coat the chicken nicely. For my taste, I'm going to add 1 more spoonful of cornstarch to make this just a little bit thicker. That way it will really hold on to the chicken nicely. Once you're happy with your sauce, just remove this from the heat and put it aside. Now it's time to work with the chicken. You want to add your cornstarch, your flour, your salt and your pepper into a bowl, and just mix it with a fork. You want to take your chicken pieces, dip them in the egg, dip them in the flour, and just put them on a plate or a board or some such thing until we're ready to fry them. At which time I'm going to heat about 1.5 inches of oil in a pan. Using a large skillet with probably about 3/4 inch of oil, I'm going to just place our chicken pieces. You don't want to crowd them. This may have to cook in 2 batches. Your chicken will need to cook until it's golden brown. It'll be probably about 7 to 10 minutes. Once you're happy with the way your chicken looks, just using a spider or whatever tool you have, just take your chicken out of the frying pan and put it on a paper towel to drain. Once your chicken has cooked and has been drained, it's just a matter of adding it to your warm sauce, coating it evenly, and then it's ready to be served, either over rice or noodles, garnished with some green onions, and you have a beautiful Chinese orange chicken. Eventually, Panda Express began to open in food courts on college campuses, and this Chinese orange chicken became a signature dish. Sweet and sour with a hint of spice, it's so easy to make at home and sure to become a family favorite.